Sir Robert E. Parker, Potentate, Mocha Shriners. Most Excellent Companion, Michael Bowman, Grand First Principal, Grand Chapter, Royal Archmasons. Right Worshipful Brother Gordon Maitland, our own Grand Chaplain. Most Worshipful Brother Jack Colnett, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Saskatchewan. Most Worshipful Brother Donald Stutt, Grand Master, Grand Lodge, British Columbia and the Yukon. Most Worshipful Brother Douglas Webster, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Manitoba. Most Worshipful Brother Stephen Allen, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of New Brunswick. Most Worshipful Brother Mark A. Ganum, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Indiana. Most Worshipful Brother Simon Laplace, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Connecticut. Most Worshipful Brother Alan J. Petrosor, our own Grand Master. Most Worshipful Brother Russell Davis Sr., Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Rhode Island and Providence Plantation. Most Worshipful Brother Gary L. Atkinson, our own past Grand Master. Most Worshipful Brother Gerald E. Pipiora, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Maryland. Most Worshipful Brother Donald H. Mumby, our own past Grand Master and custodian of the work. Most Worshipful Brother Richard J. Stewart, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Massachusetts. And Most Worshipful Brother Ronald E. Groshaw, our own past Grand Master. Commencing on my extreme right, Right Worshipful Brother Donald A. Campbell, Deputy Grand Master. Right Worshipful Brother Mark Haynes, Grand Secretary, Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania. Most Worshipful Brother, Illustrious Brother Richard Brown, Sovereign Grand Commander, Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite of Canada. Most Worshipful Brother Gerald Budden, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Newfoundland and Labrador. Most Worshipful Brother John Cameron, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Alberta. Most Worshipful Brother George Grant, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Nova Scotia. Most Worshipful Brother James F. Easterling, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Ohio. Most Worshipful Brother Stuart L. Aronson, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of New Hampshire. Most Worshipful Brother Raymond S.J. Daniels, our own past Grand Master. Most Worshipful Brother James E. Sullivan, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of New York. Most Worshipful Brother Terence Shand, past Grand Master and Grand Secretary. Most Worshipful Brother J.W. Smith, Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania. Most Worshipful Brother C. Edwin Drew, our own past Grand Master. Worshipful Brother Andrew Hammer, our guest speaker from the Grand Lodge of the District of Columbia. And I am your Grand Master, if you haven't figured that out yet. Ladies and brethren, how do you welcome the head state? Brother Earl, you said you needed 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. It now gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce to you the members of our Board of General Purposes. This bunch of distinguished brethren are the ones who work tirelessly throughout the year to keep your Grand Lodge in the condition it is. Brethren of the Board of General Purposes, would you please stand and be recognized? We have a group with us tonight representing the youth groups in our province. First of all, I would like to introduce to you from the Rainbow for Girls, Melissa Mastrianani, Grand-Worthy Associate Advisor, Grand Assembly of Canada, and Carol Mastrianani, Chairperson of the Advisory Board of Hamilton Assembly No. 1. And from Job's daughters, Rachel Zakaris, Guide, and Melissa Brown, Guardian Secretary. And from the Order of Demolay, Philip R. Booker, Provincial Grand Master from Ontario, and Ernie G. Loisel, President, Demolay Canada, and Executive Officer for Ontario. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate your attendance. And finally, it gives me the utmost pleasure to be able to introduce our recipients of the William Mercer Wilson Medal, who are seated at the table right in front of me here. My brethren, would you please stand? And friends, how do we recognize these distinguished Masons? Just pretend like you like each other, you know? Watch the camera. Not me. Thank you, brethren. Ladies, brethren, and guests, it is my privilege to introduce our entertainment for this evening.